Hello, this is Bob Ullman, and it is May 10th, 2013. It's a Friday, and it's a fantastic Friday. And in fact, I just got off a very inspirational call that refers to this as Fantastic Friday. Okay, so in fact, if anyone's interested in joining me on this inspirational call in the mornings, I will post the number down below. You'll be able to notice that number. Okay, so because this is a call that all are welcome, and basically what we do is we read from it's really called the We Are Think and Grow Rich group. We read from this book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, one of the best books ever written. And incidentally, another one I'm reading from him is a more newer one, which interestingly was published after 70 years after he died, but because of various reasons you'll find out when you read it. It's called Outwitting the Devil, and it's a real good one. I'm really glad this one is around now. So I'm reading both, but I participate in this call every morning. We create what we call a mastermind group, and I'm just going to pick this pen up. There we go. The mastermind. We have almost 400 people participate. There's no specific company. No companies are ever mentioned, and on the call, because it's a generic call for uplifting our spirits. A man named Paul Hutchings is actually the fellow that hosts the call, and he does the reading, and he does a great job. He tells us some personal stories as well. But what happens is the fun begins after he reads from the book, whatever book we're reading, and we concentrate a lot, obviously, on Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. We then have the mastermind portion of the call, which it gives us all a chance to make some comments, maybe ask some questions, and participate. And a mastermind starts occurring, which is actually occurring right from the beginning. Just the fact that we have nowadays almost 400 like minds together, all people wanting to learn how to improve their lives. Basically, it's Think and Grow Rich. Refers to money, but the fact is that we all are smart enough to know money. Yes, we all want more money. We also want more happiness. We want all the other things, that the riches, the true riches. When we talk about Think and Grow Rich, it's the richness of life. It's everything. Of course, is money a part of that equation? Yeah, money comes to those who are rich. When you're rich in the mind, when you're happy, when you're healthy, when you've got it all going for you, it's a funny thing, but money will attract. You will attract money, and again, it has a lot to do with the mindset. That's why those of us on the call participate. So with that being said, I want to delve a little more into the topic today, which is really the mastermind. What is the mastermind? What is masterminding? We hear it referred to first by Napoleon Hill. I'm sure that the term was there. He learned it from about it because he had watched and observed for 20 years the richest man in the world at the time, Andrew Carnegie, who was the owner of U.S. Steel. And Andrew Carnegie used to have these masterminding sessions with some of the more prominent people of the day, going back to people like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and so forth, because he was around the turn of the century, Andrew Carnegie. And Napoleon Hill learned about this masterminding. He started practicing it in his own life. He started even at some point having some sort of individual masterminds where he would have almost imaginary sessions where he would imagine these other people in a room, and the different things that they would say, and that would help him as well. So if we understand that thoughts are things, that everything is vibrational, and that's the way I believe. I believe that our mind, as Napoleon Hill referred to, and it was proven by people like Einstein and Thomas Edison, of course, when he discovered that you can make sound, turn sound into vibrations, have it go through, and then picked up on the other end based on frequencies. We know that the body is basically electricity. Everything is frequency. In fact, if we look now at the atoms, and we look at the electrons circling the atoms in a microscope, in high-powered microscopes, we can see that there's actually no solid matter. So what may appear to be solid is actually vibrational on various frequencies, different frequency levels, and that's what gives things their look, their feel, and everything else. So then it's not that much of a stretch to realize that our mind can function as a transmitter with our thoughts. We can, in concentrating our thoughts and thinking about things that we want, that make us happy, that will fulfill us, and by magnifying these, very much the same way a magnifier can magnify the rays of the sun and focus it, and then you can have it even start a fire. Well, that's what happens with our thoughts. So the thoughts can get magnified when what happens is they are emitted from us as we function as a transmitter. They go out into the universe, into what Napoleon Hill refers to as the ether. Other thoughts are floating around there. In fact, the collective wisdom of all of humanity is there. And that's why some people who can tune into this at a very young age, we refer to them as geniuses, they're really adept at tuning into the knowledge that is already out there. How else could you explain a prodigy of 5 or 6 years old hearing a classical piece one time, sitting down on the piano and playing it? Okay, or picking up people have been known to pick up foreign languages in a similar way. So there's collective knowledge, collective information. The more we learn about this, the more we practice this type of thinking, the more we become adept at absorbing the knowledge. And that's what masterminding is about. When we get together with like-minded people, that's the mastermind. The same principle that if you take a horse and you pull a cart, take two horses and pull a cart, the collective energy from the two is not like 2 times 1, it's more like 3 times. Well, when you start multiplying that with, let's say, 3 horses, it becomes more like 5 or 6, and so forth. It starts really multiplying. So that's the collective energy of the group think or the mastermind. And that's why we should practice that. We should mastermind with people that are on levels that we can benefit them, they can benefit us, we can all help each other. We can mastermind with as little as 1, sometimes ourselves in imaginary mastermind sessions, as Napoleon Hill showed us, or large groups. In fact, my company has big events, and I love those big events because it's a giant mastermind. Everybody, all that good positive energy out there. That's why my life is never the same after a big event. And in fact, I said that on the call today. One other thing I've learned from the organization that I belong to as well, I belong to an international fraternal organization, and from the organization, and by the way, there will be some links below to some of the things that I belong to. The organization that I belong to has taught me that the masterminding occurs even going with just enjoyable activities with people that are on that you have the ability to learn things from. So when everybody's vibrating in a similar positive good way, and you do something as simple as go shoot pool or go bowling, or go and have a relaxing drink in a restaurant or a lounge, that's a masterminding is occurring, even if you never mention the topic you may want to learn more about, because you're getting together, the minds start doing the masterminding, and it occurs because, again, the thoughts become things, thoughts interact, intermingle, just having fun and feeling good, because you feel very good when you hang around like-minded people, well, then that puts you in a situation where you're much more receptive. So really, that's what I wanted to get across today. I will just end it by saying on the other side of the coin, when we hang around the type of people that are, that are not likely to be uplifting and be positive and everything, well, the reverse, unfortunately, can occur. And if we're not strong enough,